Well, I gotta thank being out of shape for one thing. For nothing else, one thing alone. Giving me the motivation to move down to Florida. Because you know what? Keto or no keto, I should have moved down here anyway. But I'll let you be the judge of that. Less than 4 months ago, I was living in a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house on an acre of land in Charlotte, North Carolina. So you're probably asking yourself how I ended up here. Well, I'm about to tell you my story. Thanksgiving, I went down to Florida from Charlotte. Drove down with the wife for a Thanksgiving vacation to see the family. When we got back to Charlotte, fired up the video, took a look at it, and almost puked when I saw myself jogging on the beach. It was that pivotal moment in time that I knew a change was in order for me. Not just a change in how I look and how I took care of myself, but also where I was gonna do it. And I knew for me there was only one place, and that was right here in Boca Raton, Florida. So we loaded up everything, put it into a cube. Yep. I'm inside of a pod right now. Sold whatever we could. Everything we couldn't get rid of, we either gave away, called the Salvation Army, or we put it in storage and set off for South Florida. Okay. Let's do this thing. This is so weird. Pulling out of this driveway for the very last time of our lives. Bye, house. Thank you for some good memories and good times. It was fun. There are like certain critical points in your life that you never forget. This is one of those times. Now, just a few months later, I have a completely renewed lifestyle. I'm living in a new place. I'm meeting new people. I'm in a different state of mind and personal well-being, and my body's in a completely different condition than it was just 90 to 120 days ago. Trust me, it wasn't an easy decision. I mean, not much thought went into it. I literally saw those videos and I said, that's it, I'm done. I'm out of here. Farewell, old friend. I'm getting in the car, I'm loading up whatever I got, whatever's coming with me, and that's it. I'm moving to Florida, and I'm not looking back. Not sure if you've ever done that before in your life. There's a lot of sacrifices that need to be made. And I'm not talking about losing weight and getting into shape. I'm talking about, you know, your work, your livelihood, where you live, what you're doing, who you're around. I mean, I had to order the pod. I had to line up the storage. This is what it's all about, man. Storage units. Had to put whatever we could in the storage unit until we figure out where we're gonna live permanently. Welcome to my world. I had to get a new driver's license. I had to sit in motor vehicles and get a new registration. Walkthroughs, storage units. I had to sell my house, for God's sakes, and I did it in a week.
That's right. Slept on the floor. One night. That's it. Never again. Boy, did that suck.
But you know what? Can't argue with this decision. Sometimes in life, you come to a point where you just know you gotta stop what you're doing. You have to make a drastic change, despite all the risks, despite the heartaches, and despite the difficulties. Because in the end, you'll know you made the right decision, just like I did. And to be honest with you, I was disgusted with myself. How did I ever let myself get that way? It's because you do it one day, and then one day becomes a week, and a week becomes a year, and a year becomes a lifetime. And I said, I gotta put an end to this. It's now or never. I'm in my mid-50s. This is it. It's gonna be too late if I don't start this now. I knew, living up north, the heavy, bulky clothes, the cold weather. Now it's cold. Freeze my ass off. It's cold. Being okay with bundling up and having all that extra flab underneath the clothes that were hiding it, I said, there's one thing I need to do. I gotta sell my house and I gotta move to Florida. That's it. And here I am, living the keto way of life in the subtropics. And I ain't looking back. When you live down here, you want to be looking good. Time for hell. Minutes. That's enough for me. Got that hill out of the way. Time for a sandwich. So I got that cholesterol situation going on, but I also have an anemia situation going on. My hemoglobin was low, and so I got to eat some red meat. That's one thing I've really been cutting out. I haven't been eating any red meat, mostly chicken and fish, a few other things, but really no red meat. So I said, you know what, let me get those levels up a little bit. I'm in here, I'm gonna have a nice big fat juicy burger. So my anemia will hopefully go away, but my cholesterol's only gonna get worse. It's like I'm dodging landmines at every turn. So there you have it. Of course, there's bread. I'm gonna have to 86 some of that. I'll hollow it out, I'll figure it out. I don't know, it'll end up looking like a cracker, but amen to anemia. It's just shoveling down my throat.
have a plan. You have a plan and you work the plan, you will succeed. I'm living proof of that. I'll be 56 years old in a little over a month. It's really nice up here. God, I can't believe these lifeguards actually get paid for doing this. It's funny because I used to be one. Back in another life when I lived in New York. Best job I ever had. Krabby Patty, anybody?
Patty.